This was not the normal televerse. Somehow, as a construct, I am able to penetrate below the user interface. This is the pulse, the pure streams of data, the machine code arteries of the televerse.
Danger, Carter fragmented.
Do you know what's going on?
Affirmative, Carter's consciousness uploaded into Televerse. Carter's code disrupted. Must retrieve 3 pieces. Replace missing code. Priority 1.
What if I can't find the missing code?
Carter ceased to be.
Can you get me into Cortex? I have to find Viali.
Affirmative. Information old. Security code 0011122.
How's it going, Cutter? You found Viali yet? No. Hey, how long have I been here? About 3 seconds. 3 seconds? Don't forget you're running at many millions of clock cycles per second. An hour to you is a second out here.
Listen, tell me, how did I get these holes throughout my body?
Yeah, I tracked your progress. When you entered the televerse, you got fragmented by my crappy software. Parts of your code are scattered all over the televerse. So trying to download you back up into your body would be disastrous.
Well, how do I find them?
Fragmentation appears to be in your personality software. The problem is the shattered code is self-evolving and can form itself into any shape. They won't come back easily now they've tasted life. You can't transfer back into your body without them. That security code was out of date. Have you got another one?
Negative. Cortex security increase.
Who the hell's behind this? Is it Softtech or Cortex? Or Viali?
You had the option back then, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Could have prevented Dilly killing those people.
Listen, he killed them before I realized.
No, he didn't. You knew when he started slapping them around that he was going to kill them.
It happened all so quickly. 1 minute he was fine, and the next minute he was blasting
You
my
let him
truck.
walk away with
Stop.
it.
Didn't have any choice. The corporation was backing him up.
You're just a coward.
I couldn't do
Just
anything.
like you couldn't do anything for Chris.
Chris wasn't my fault.
You should never have taken on that run with you.
I know.
When you're careless, Cutter, people just seem to start dying. It's a shame you don't just die yourself and spare everyone else.
What the hell was that?
Missing code. Code appears hostile.
You're telling me it's hostile. Do you know how I can find him? I have to get him back into my body.
Negative. Information unavailable. More data necessary. Information unavailable at present.
Close to 1,000 friends.
These Saul Paradise. When I dropped out of the corporate game, he helped me get out safely, clearing my data tracks behind me. These are all... Williford. Outjacked his arteries on Substance D. They found him floating in an orbital space dump. Calico. I knew him.
Of course I'm real.
Seeing Chris unnerved me. I felt so helpless in her presence.
I'll see you at the club, so...
Neuron. He's Zip's game buddy. He's even more... Doc was involved in this more deeply than I could see. Dealey. I'd hoped he was just another bad memory. I couldn't seem to shake him from my mind.
Go on then. Shoot me. Kill me. Go on. Do it. I knew you couldn't handle it, Cutter. I told them.
You're in my world. You're in my love, right?
How are you getting on, Cutter? I do hope you find your way out of here soon. You don't have a lot of time left.
Great, just what I need.
Welcome, my son. Have you come seeking wisdom? Are you willing to kill your ego? In the beginning was the tree, beneath which Gautam sat and meditated for 40 nights before his epiphany. You must pick a leaf, but pick the right leaf. The others are virus. They will infect you and destroy you and your reality. You must let your fear be heard. That is the beginning of the path to enlightenment.
Make my fear heard? How do I do that?
That would be telling.
The Buddha must be one of my code.
The tree is made of leaves. Each of the leaves contains a sound. You must release the sound to find your code.
Of Of course I'm real. Of course I'm real.
I have to move these weights around to make sounds. I have to move these weights around to make sounds.
Hostile code in vicinity. Cutter in danger.
What do you mean I'm in danger?
Code does not want to re-enter Cutter. Code intends to erase Cutter. Cutter must pursue and reintegrate code.
Can you tell me any more?
Hostile code in pulse.
I ain't coming back! I like it out here!
He seems to fragment the more I hit him. He's getting away. I have to stop him. If I don't get him soon, I'm a dead man. The more I hit him, the faster he dies. I have to get him quickly. I don't have much strength. He's getting away. I have to destroy him before he makes it out of here.
Hey, where'd you go? I was worried.
I don't know. I don't remember. Have I been somewhere?
You disappeared after you brought me here.
I just remember talking with you and then being here.
Well, don't worry about it.
I think I'm here to help you.
How?
I don't know. God damn it, Cutter. Why don't I know anything?
It was a third eye. I don't know what else I can do. I cannot find any way into Cortex. I mean, what's the use? I mean, you're dead. I didn't want you to die, but it happened.
You've got to keep going.
I just cannot find the missing code. It's not going to be enough time.
You already have. I'm the last piece of your code. When you have me, you'll be a full construct. You'll be a super user. You'll be able to walk through walls if you want to.
can kill me if you want. But then you'll be running from them for the rest of your life.
Viali.
Carter, it's so good to meet you at last. I've been following your progress with great interest.
Listen, if you had any hand in killing Chris, when I get out of here, I'll kill you.
Childish, I know, but you get my point? You're in my world now and in no position to make any demands. Anyway, I had no hand in this.
So who did?
I believe it was Softtech.
But that can't be. It was their data that I stole in the first place.
You were the perfect homing pigeon. They infected you with a logic bomb, so you would have to become a construct. They knew you would seek me out for the download code.
But surely Softtech could get the code another way.
I'm the only one with the code. If I were to download you into your body, your brain would contain a residual copy of the download software.
Well, then they'd have a download and an upload code?
Precisely. Imagine a piece of software that can duplicate a human mind and store it on a computer. Software that would allow a person to make a computer copy of themselves and continually transfer that copy to and from a human body forever. Then they would earn the technology of immortality. Think of the miracle of it, Cutter. Even you can appreciate what this means. Why should a man labor all his life to achieve things, and when he's finally succeeded at something, Mother Nature snatches him away, all because his dumb flesh body has decided to pack up? This way, the great thinkers can keep going. Their work can increase. Think about it. What could Newton have taught Einstein? What could Socrates have taught Sartre? The mind boggles at the evolutionary steps we could take.
And what could Genghis Khan have taught Hitler? What would the world be like with them?
A minor point. More than likely, Softtech will reduce it to the most desirable product ever put on the market. It will tip the balance of world power in the favor of whoever has it.
But how could they be so sure that I'd end up here? They couldn't control all the incidences which led me to you.
Simple. They had someone betray you.
Who?
Your memories are fragmenting. Your only chance to destroy the burn cycle is to get an antitoxin to the center of your mind. You must avoid the burn cycle defenses. If they strike you, you will have lost a toxin. I've only 5, so use them carefully. Pockets of memory still remain in your mind. If you release these, they will help you. I can't help you any more than that. If you can't do it with 5 antitoxins, I'm afraid that your brain will fragment into 1 billion pieces of code.
You better tell me who set me up.
Oh, that's simple. Doc has been working with Softtech for some years. He served you up to them like a fish on a silver platter. I've access to Doc's internal security cameras.
We have to warn Gala. Delia will kill her.
I have warned her, but I'm afraid we're powerless from here. We can only watch.
Listen up, Cutter. This is how it shakes down. Every minute you're in the televerse with my software, I'm gonna cut off a piece of that sack of shit you call a body. And I wouldn't worry when your dick's gonna go. By then, you won't have a hand to stroke it.
I want to go back into my body.
Delia will kill you as soon as that happens. There is another way.
What?
I could download you into a spare body I keep in the lab.
Do it.
Not so quickly. I'm a businessman, Cutter. This is a transaction.
What is it? What do you want?
I've managed to keep my death secret for a long time. But it won't be long before I'm discovered, then even my own company will exploit my work. I can't let that happen.
What can I do?
What's left of me is in the lab. My brain contains the only backup copy of the software. When I download you, take it and leave the city. Is it a deal?
It's a deal. A woman's body. Well, that would make a change. Not a bad model either. I wonder how it works. A woman's body is the perfect disguise. My old one was running down anyway. I figured in this body it would be safe to go back to the hotel. No one would recognize me. I had left a couple of things I needed before I left the city.
Cutter! I knew it was you. You can change your body, but you can't hide that stink. You stink of death, boy.
Dealey.
What'd you expect, a tooth fairy?
I should have killed you then, Dealey.
But you couldn't. You're the same coward today as you were then. But you're better looking. Give me the head.
We have the place surrounded.
This is what you call a lose-lose situation. Any which way you throw the dice, comes up craps. Did you like the present I left you last time you were here, I bet it was like a kick in the crutch when you saw it. Huh? I wish I could have seen your face. I bet it had the same goofy expression on it as when I shot that bitch of a girlfriend of yours on the helipan.
By now, they'll probably have found Dealey, my old body, and Vialia's head. Should be a while before they realize I'm not dead. The first thing they'll do is retrieve the software from Vialia's head. I think I better get out of town, and fast.
Wouldn't have thought you would want to run out in a deal cutter.
Viali?
I see you're enjoying the new body. So much nicer than the one you had before, don't you think?
Listen, I can explain everything.
My thoughts are my children. They may not be the fruits of my loins, but they're the fruits of my mind, and I will protect them from anybody seeking to harm them.
Softtech have them now. They're probably loading you into their worldwide system as we speak.
What Softtech have is their own extinction. I assumed you'd let Softtech get hold of my head, so I planted a little surprise. My head contains a virus. Meanest homebrew my hackers could cook up. It will destroy Softtech's entire computer system. Then they will quite literally cease to exist.
You killed a whole company?
I prefer to think of it as natural selection.
Why?
Call it man's urge to reproduce. By destroying Softtech, I have ensured my children will flourish for countless generations to come.
Look, Viali, I'm way past caring. If you're leading up to something, just do what you're going to do and get it over with.
You will be supplied with an infinite number of bank accounts, good enough for anywhere in the world.
What?
I contracted you to do a job which you never completed, and I don't eliminate employees, only competitors.
What's the catch?
Consider it a retainer fee. And look after that body. It's my favorite model, built for speed and pleasure.
Don't worry about that. I intend to keep up the maintenance on this model.
By letting Softtech get a hold of Viali's head, I had helped Viali destroy them. Softtech were quite literally about to vanish from the face of the earth. To them, this was all just a corporate game. I had more important things on my mind. I wonder what this body would look like with an all-over tan.